Hello, friends. I don't know. My my little screen is kind of going crazy. So forgive me if nope, hold on. Well, maybe it'll disappear. Sorry, I am late. I did not change the clock on the time. I didn't change my clock to daylight savings time. So it's actually 8:30. Hey, how you doing? I don't, my thing is being weird and I don't like it. Do you see a, like a strange pop-up, choices of images on my screen, or is it just me? It's not going away. This is not good. Trust me to mess up. Hello, Ursuline. I guess I better just go ahead, even though I can't really see. Yeah, it's just me then. This is, it's taking up my whole, it's taking up my whole field of vision. I guess if I choose normal, no, it's still being a dork. Thanks, Jane. I think my big problem though is that I want this to go away. Oh, whatever. Okay. All right, so I will have to kind of trust that this is showing up since this is my screen is being mean to me. I am trying out a new plate with you today. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I'm glad you can see it. I am frustrated about my screen, but I guess I'll just have to work around it. It's funny though. All right, because what I see are a bunch of different choices, like as though I'm putting on a filter, but I'm not putting on a filter. So, all right, thanks everybody for allaying my concerns. Today we are trying out Stitchcraft by Hit the Bottle. It just came out a couple of polish pickups ago, and I think it's available now on various sites. And the images that I have my eye on today are this image, which will let a certain stitched area come through. So, you see it's mostly a negative space image, and then this, which is sort of a soutache damask kind of thing. You would maybe see this embroidered on organdy or organza in real life. So I have gotten some nails prepped. This is the pointer finger. You might recognize Sugar by Nevermind. It just came out, and with all these beautiful pink metallic flakes in there, it is one of my favorite polishes right now, so had to use it. The other one I've got is probably not so much available anymore, but it is beautiful. It's like a rose taupe with some iridescence here by Night Owl Lacquer, and it looks like it has shed its label. I should have brought some water over to my filming area. Here's Sugar again for the ring finger. You'll see what I'm going to do in just a minute. Really important to the plan is that this Knits and Giggles by Hit the Bottle, which is a limited edition stamping polish, goes very well, if you'll see, with this Night Owl polish. So that is how I got the idea for this mani. I looked at these together and I thought, well, wow, well, I really love that. The last, or the pinky nail, does have a bit of iridescence to it. It's kind of an ivory. And this one is Essie's Get Oasis. So let's see what I am going to do. Let me get these out of the way and pretend like I can see on my screen. I'll have to look this up in troubleshooting for next time though. Okay, so normally, this is funny. Normally, if I'm doing a tricky negative space image like this, I'll throw the plate in the freezer for 5 or 6 minutes just to make sure I get a really good pickup. But I'm not going to be running back and forth from the freezer this time. So I better try it without cheating. So this is going to go on the ring finger if I get a good pickup. The scrapers that I prefer to use are these kind of real bendy ones. I don't like the super stiff ones. All right. And then you really normally want to make sure that you get a good, whoop. Yeah, I tried to skimp on the polish there. You want to make sure you get a good flat surface. That's really essential to pick up, and I don't have anything flat right now. So I'm going to remove this clean paper towel because I really do, when you're dealing with any image that you anticipate might be hard to pick up, you really want to follow the quote-unquote rules. So I'm standing up, so I should still be able to see your questions as they come. A couple of ice packs might work. It's true. Oh my gosh, this is really a polish eater. And I've wasted polish by trying to be stingy. So I'm just going to throw it all down, which I hate to do. For these kinds of images, you really want to make sure that your, what's it called, is, oh, did I get a, I don't even know if that's a good pickup. But let me try. No, it was too much stamping polish, you see? But we can pretend that I did that right. You can't see me stamping, huh? All right, well, let me see if I can make this closer. Although now we're in exactly the area that I can't see because I've got an image on my screen. All right, so the next thing, I really wish this had turned out. I'm going to go ahead and redo this one for you so that on the video, if you come back and rewatch this, it'll show you what it looks like when I fixed it. Really, I just needed to make an extra scrape right there. Very easy to fix, but you know, it's what happens when I get hurried. All right, and the next thing to do is, what was I going to do next? Let me correct my error, sort of, in the moment at least. So I'm taking this image, hopefully you can all see. I think I'll need to move my whole setup here after I stamp this thing so that it all moves right down. No, I'm not getting a very good pickup here, if you see. This happens to me when it's hot in the kitchen, which is where my stamping things are. And it is hot in the kitchen. So let's try one more time. You do want to make sure that you check out your stamp to see if you got it a good pickup before you actually stamp down. Sometimes I have way too much faith in myself. All right, this is almost good. So I just want to show you how beautiful this is, since I've already screwed up that particular finger. I really love this image. So the plan, we'll keep this one a secret until this I upload the picture of the final manicure. But let's go ahead and do the other part of my plan. This is meant to be a very easy manicure. Ursuline, did I get your sight issues taken care of? Can you see a little bit better now? Whoops. Okay. There is something up with my interface. I hope the color is back. That's so funny. You take everything for granted in technology until it starts to misbehave. So now what I'm going to do is I want more of this color stamping onto the sugar. Except I'm going to turn that upside down. Yummy. Here we go. Can everybody see that? I finally got a good stamp. I was stamping flat again. I used plenty of acetone. I used my preferred stamper. This is one of those manis that is on the easier side or the simpler side, but because of the color palette, it really is going to pop. So I'm going to do this as the last soutache. I was going to do a couple of other stamps too, but I'm really, really loving these images. And sometimes when you're stamping, you just sort of have to go with the flow. Did I get a good one? Oh, yes. God, I love this. So it looks like I got a hair in there, which affected my pickup. So I'm going to take a piece of paper, by which in English I mean Scotch tape, and try to pull up my mistake. It just got the border there. Now this is something I'll have to fix later. But I do really love this. So last but not least, we have to decide what the accent nail, which is our Night Owl special polish, what do you think that one is going to, what do you think that one should be? Let me show you the rest of my stamping plate. I want to keep it on theme, and I definitely don't want to obscure the color. So maybe we could do like this pattern in the Whiskey Latte, which is this. If you have seen this one, it's one of my favorite hit the bottle stamping polishes. If it weren't the accent nail, I would want to do this maybe, because it's just really pretty, and those leaves would work well with those soutache shapes. Anybody have any opinions? I'm kind of leaning toward doing just this across the top, or maybe this in the middle. How does that sound? Or do you think I should just do the flowers and stuff again? And 3, 2, 1. No comments, so, or at least I didn't see any comments. So I'm going to go ahead and try this. I hope this works out. I really hope this works out. Sorry, I have to clean this. I'm really liking this particular stamper today. All right, so let's go. These sessions that I have with you on Sundays hopefully will let you see how things kind of are practically when I stamp. I can't hide my mistakes from you. I did pick up a little bit more than what I wanted, so I'm going to end up using sticky base coat to put down this stamp. I need this edge gone too. When I wear gloves, it's so funny that Scotch tape wants only to stick to the glove. So, did I get it all? I didn't quite get it all. There we go. And now, you do see, I probably, if I weren't doing this for a demo, I would probably take this again. Okay, focus, mister. There you go. Because I don't like that these are a little more opaque than these. But I'm just kind of showing you how I do things. So I do a lot of these little quick manis to sort of play with ideas. I use my off size or the tips that don't fit me a lot to kind of play with ideas like this. So I'm going to grab a product called Cling. This is a sticky base coat. No, it doesn't dye your white green. I did try that first thing when I got it. All right. Trying to stay in frame for you here so you can see everything I'm doing. I put plenty of that product on, so I'm gonna give it a few seconds. And in order to measure those seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and put a top coat on the pointer finger nail. I really love this. We'll take a look at this again in a minute. Here we go. Oh, I really don't like. Well, I anticipated that I would have this problem, but I do like the general image anyway. So maybe before I take the picture, I'll redo that nail too. It depends. But, hey, Lexa. Hey, Carrie. I didn't see that image, I must not have seen that note when you sent it, Carrie. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so let me get a good, whoops. I'm trying. Okay. I'm having a real problem here. I'm trying to get, I'm still not able to see the screen, which is funny. But I want you to be able to see what I've done here. Is that visible? Hopefully. So that would be my mani. If I did this with 5 fingers, then I would absolutely use this really pretty night owl as my plain old thumb. I really think that this accentuates the loveliness of the sugar while you still get to see how pretty those stamps are. Does anybody have any questions before I go? Sorry, this one was short. I'm going to go ahead and do this next Sunday too. Since I was so late today, I figured some people probably couldn't have made it when they wanted to. Sorry about that. Daylight savings time stinks. Thank you, Carrie. Oh, I'm so glad you all like it. Okay, well, keep an eye out. By the way, I am 3/4 done with I have a special art history review video for the 3 professional artist plates that got released. This video is kind of going to the front because it was partially sponsored. It is pretty expensive to get all these plates that I try out and show you guys. So someone got me one of the art plates, and so that enabled me to do this video. So that's really awesome. I'm very excited. So look for some Van Gogh in your video feed pretty soon. It's going to be, or actually I think it's more accurately pronounced Van Gogh, but that's a hard adjustment for me. I'll work on it. Anyway, please join me next time. It's really coming up pretty soon. I'm so close, so close. I have like 15 pieces of artwork done, so you know me. It's any moment now. I will see you when I see you. Do like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Love you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.